The third US-Russia summit in Geneva is history. We cannot properly assess yet if the results of the summit are indeed to be considered historical, but there are a few preliminary conclusions that we can draw. One is clearly that the atmospherics of the conversation was very positive. The two presidents met each other with a lot of respect, and they had quite a long 2-hour one-to-one conversation, which is normally quite a significant indicator for a good constructive atmosphere. What we can also assess at this stage is that the two have identified a number of areas in which they intend to cooperate, to intensify, to launch cooperation in the months to come. And once we see the concrete results of these cooperations, we will then also be in a better position to judge the real value of this summit. The areas that have been identified are partly the expected ones, among them strategic stability. That implies political military issues, disarmament, nuclear, perhaps also non-nuclear. The two presidents referred to a detailed list of items that they have identified for these talks, and an intention to institutionalize them. I think that's important. Cyber was mentioned as an area where they would want to continue with expert talks, bilateral expert talks, not least to identify red lines, meaning critical infrastructures that cannot be the target of an attack. Other areas where they want to work together in the months to come are Syria, in terms of establishing a humanitarian corridor. The Arctic was mentioned. There was an allusion to cooperation on climate change. So quite a list on areas where dialogue can be resumed and cooperation with concrete practical outcomes can be achieved. Again, it will have to be seen, and President Biden also said so very clearly, what will be the outcome of these processes in the next few months. But I think an important first step has been done today. The two met, the two talked, and this in a very polarized environment, and they did identify areas where they want to cooperate, despite of an overall very complicated and confrontational bilateral relation.